We're ready? Okay, ready? Ah! We just had a malfunction. I really want to sing, like, really badly.
It's okay, we can do it on live.
There we go. I kept hitting with the volleyball. Oh, really?
I kind of...
Pause! Oh, I just hit a volleyball!
We need to fix that.
Oh my god.
That's different. Wait, that's different.
What?
Oh my gosh, they're all coming.
When are you gonna add me back? When are you gonna add me back? Oh, wait.
Are we live?
Yes, we are. Sorry, we were having technical difficulties earlier.
Hi, and welcome to the Green Valley Varsity Volleyball game here at Green Valley High School. I'm sophomore Jenna Peoples.
And I'm senior Abie Groes. Tonight we have a great matchup between the Varsity Lady Eagles and the Pleasant Hill Chicks.
And these are both super duper very young teams, even looking at the lineup, so it's going to be a very, very great young matchup this evening.
Yeah, Pleasant Hill doesn't have any seniors, and Green Valley has one, our beloved Jessica Slater.
Yeah.
Playing with her for like 8 years now.
For sure.
Yeah,
okay.
no, we're actually coming to you live from our Green Valley Eagle Media program. We're both in it. I'm the senior editor of The Talent, and this is my little protege, Jenna. We do a newspaper piece, so it's like a newspaper / magazine. We now have the national anthem as we speak. I think we have to stand for this. I don't know what we're supposed to do. This has never happened. I don't want to sit because I... Let me take them off.
Oh.
Please rise for the singing of our national anthem. I'm Orange Judge. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and the bright stars, the rule of narrow love's fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran the land bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Sorry, our mics are a little loud, so I'm screaming.
So the national anthem was just sung by a line judge.
That was absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure she upreffed one of our tournaments. It's a small world in the volleyball community.
Yes, very small world. And so,
back to what I was saying. Tonight we have Miss Arly. She's doing cameras right now, and Halle Brammer is going to be our executive producer for the night. She's running the board, and our administrator / mentor, Miss McCoy, is here helping us with everything. She's laughing behind the camera right now. But no, this class is like the funnest class you could ever take.
Yes.
Right now, we actually sell ads, so I'm going to pull up the list of them. We sell print ads for the talent, and we also sell video ads, and that's we have a group in charge of ads that go out. Right now, we have a Duncan Academy ad, which I'm filming tomorrow. We have a Blue Springs 8 ad, a Premium Realty ad, and then a few more that are in the works, but that's more for our ad team.
Yeah. So. And not only do these ads help give money to the school, but they also help allow us to have a better experience for our class and our community and people who watch it in Grand Valley High School.
And with donations and with the ad money, we've been able to buy the camera that you guys are watching this on, and we're able to buy new sets and keep this program going because this brings a lot of publicity to the school, but also it helps kids actually find out what they want to do. The girls are lining up. These girls, they're a fun bunch.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't play this year, they're still very near and dear to our hearts.
Yes. And even with the new coaching staff this year, they
yeah.
are doing very, very good.
I mean, we just watched JV play. Those girls are some amazing players, and we watched them go out there. Some of these coaches first year, and it was just like, wow, like they're doing something different with the program, and it's really beneficial.
And this is going to be a great game to watch. Pleasant Hill is always from prior experience, a really fun team to play, and a really, really good, whole community as a whole with their volleyball program. So it's going to be very, very fun.
Well, and also, their head coach has been around since I've started playing. I remember 8th grade playing, and we were at the middle school, and I remember he came, and I was like, who is that? And, I remember playing my freshman year, and it was just Pleasant Hill's always been a competitor for us as Grand Valley, and these girls know how to bring it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping tonight that they can.
And, even just looking at the lineup, once again, they only have one freshman.
Yeah.
This is us. We only have one freshman, Abie, who is a middle. And she's been rocking it this year, and I'm excited to see her live.
She plays for Invasion for Club, doesn't she? Yes, she plays outside,
she plays
actually.
Dynasty.
She plays for
one of them.
Who knows? We kind of just switch between teams sometimes. That happened to me.
It's okay.
No, but she's so fun. She actually has my jersey and my position from last year. I don't know if you didn't know that fact.
It looks like Pleasant Hill has served first.
Number 6. Ding, ding, ding.
Grand Valley is ready.
Which I like how all of ours. Oh, great up by Olivia. We have Addie. Addie actually recovered from a knee injury from this past season.
Oh, and
Clara touches it, and it's out.
Great effort by Clara Gower, number 4. She's the libero this year for the varsity team. And she's been doing a really great job.
Clara is a great passer. I've known her since her freshman year. These girls, their chemistry just builds,
Yeah, especially
we were talking about, I've made lifelong friendships from these girls. And, I'll take them home after school and stuff like that. And it's just, the sport is such a great, I don't know what word I'm trying to use, facilitator of
a great save by Olivia Williams.
And it's up in the middle, tip to the left side, and down.
Good effort.
I feel like that's always a struggle spot, and they have to cup for, I remember cupping for defense. But that's definitely a good spot for all teams to place it, is right on the left side of the middle.
Yeah, they're definitely building as a team with the loss in these past 2 or 3 years of seniors.
Oh, wow.
So many seniors.
Kelly Overturf breaks the block and gets a point. Wow. It's 2-1 Pleasant Hill. We have Jessica Slater coming in for Lexi Battle, and Bailey coming in for Bailey's coming in for Tabitha.
Jess is now serving. As we know, Jess is our only senior this year in the varsity team. And
she also made a great recovery this year, too.
Yeah.
It was actually on my birthday. We were at a tournament in Lawrence, and she unfortunately fell, and the bone came out of her hand. But she's recovered like a rock star. It's night and day.
And that's a line kill from Kelly on the outside.
Kelly Overturf is killing it this year.
Yeah, she's definitely grown as a player and a person from last year, and I'm really excited to see her career in volleyball move forward from this is even her sophomore year, and she's out there rocking it.
Well, and these girls knew they had to step it up this year, and they definitely did, and Carver's definitely done a great job with these girls. Oh, wow, great up by Olivia, and Jessica tips it over. It's coming right through the middle.
Oh, and
good.
by Kelly over.
Kelly sends it right to that open spot. Every time, girls can always get right there, and that is the perfect spot for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember playing middle, and you would either tip it left or right, and that left spot was open for Kelly.
Just back up and serves again.
Jessica is a great server. I remember when she hurt her shoulder and she learned how to serve with her left hand so she could still play. That's how dedicated of a player she is, and you can see it in her gameplay.
It was a great effort by libero Clara Gower. Great effort. Same on the right side from Bailey.
We have Olivia pulling back.
It's a good float serve. Addie takes it with their hands.
Double.
I always hated those.
They would always dislocate your finger. And that was a good touch. Good hustle by Olivia. That's always tough. If the block isn't there, then it's really tough on those liberos. But you can't blame it all on the passers.
Yeah, especially with the defense. The libero defense is very, very intricate.
And you know, Jenna was a libero.
It was. Fun time.
And those are hard too. That number 4 has a float deep serve, and those are hard to pass because they can just fly everywhere.
Compared to a topspin, or a topspin usually you have a general,
just get right under it.
You have a general platform.
And the ball is served out, and it is now Eagles serve. Miss Addie Baumgartner going back to serve.
Go Addie. Sophomore Addie Baumgartner recovered from a pretty big injury last year, and she's made a great recovery, and she's, great teammate,
she
a
looks
great
just
friend.
it looks like she didn't even get injured. She's just so fluid in her motions.
And she once again has a really, really great short float serve.
And that's a free ball over to Clara Gower. It's going back to Bailey. I feel like she's going to go left.
Bailey tips it in the middle. Good recovery.
It's going out.
Pleasant Hill.
It's a cross straight to Olivia. Sends it back outside for a tip right over the block. Deep push. Addie taves it.
Clara takes it with her hands, pushes it to the right side.
That was a good assist. And they're going to roll it over. Jessica with the save.
Bailey takes a deep shot, and it's out. Great effort by the Green Valley Volleyball girls.
Those are good balls to hit right into the block, so they touch it, and it goes out.
Yeah, that was a great rally. Great rally. Now Ashlyn Pruitt is in number 14. She's a DS. This year she's a junior. Also an amazing player, an amazing defender.
Oh yeah.
Especially in the back area.
We have a number 15 serving. Clara takes the pass. Ashlyn
goes out with Olivia, and
Olivia pushes it deep.
Barely
Those
out.
Those are tricky.
Barely out. Those are also really hard balls to cover too, because they're always just,
and you never know when they're just going. You're like, should I get that?
Yeah, for sure.
But no, Pleasant Hill's a smart team. They're going to test these girls, definitely.
Ashlyn
with an up. It was number 15, I'm pretty sure. And
I
Clara with a 10. I'm glad she stayed down. Oh, yes, and Kelly gets up there. That's always good. If she's up on that net and she's intimidating them, we have Addie coming in.
Freshman Addie. We have Clara Gower serving for varsity volleyball. Oh, she has a great topspin jump serve.
She got her jump serve.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those are tough. Yeah. Right when they spin off the block and roll the net.
Yeah. Those are,
That's like Blue Spring South's signature move is to roll it on the net.
Green Valley's back now in defense.
It is 8-5 Pleasant Hill.
Serving for the Chicks is number 2, Molly Johnson.
Good up by Ashlyn Pruitt. Great kill by Olivia.
Down the line.
Sophomore Olivia is man.
Olivia has also done really well this year.
She's definitely harnessed what she's got. She's got an amazing arm, and with Carver coaching her, I feel like she was a great player to begin with, but then Carver shaped her into being able to control that arm use it for the best.
Maddie Morris is up to serve, number 11. She's a junior this year. And a big block from the right side, but barely takes off the hands.
It was a good touch.
Great touch.
The girls just need to turn their hands inwards, but that's, I did that. I think everybody's done that when they block.
Tabitha Kearns, number 15, is coming in for Maddie Morris. Tabitha, also a junior, is also an amazing player and has been in this program for a super long time.
Tabitha was one of my first setters, actually.
Yeah.
She's got the hands of a goddess, too.
For sure.
Claire with a great 10. It's going outside, line drive. And another touch on the block. But, hey, at least the girls are there. They just got to harness that arm power,
For sure. And Pleasant Hill's really sending it to the outside
Yeah.
a lot. Haven't seen a lot of middle or right side action from
And I feel like they're utilizing the block. They're definitely trying to hit the block to make it go off because they know that our defense is so strong.
Yeah.
The girls just got to Hey, that was good by Tabitha.
Good call.
Even though Olivia did fall.
That's
just what you got to do. We have Olivia going back to serve now, number 21. And Addie's coming in for Ashlyn. Olivia, she's always had an arm, like I said.
Olivia has a really powerful top spin that goes really, really deep.
And she's consistent with it, too. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
She plays all the way around. She knows how to pass. She knows how to serve. And great line drive by Addie Baumgartner.
And a good save on
And it's a
Pleasant
free.
Hill's side.
That's when you know you do good, whenever they send your hit over with the free ball.
We have a switch to the middle.
Oh, and Addie saves it. It's going across, outside. Oh,
and a great effort.
Great pass.
Great effort from Clara Gower in the back.
Yeah, you can tell it's hot in here. The girls are sweating up a storm out there.
It's only been a few points into the game. The libero, number 21, is serving for Pleasant Hill.
It's 11-7, Pleasant Hill. Great up by Olivia.
Especially
there goes Addie. Oh, my gosh. Great
Addie
hit.
sends it to the corner.
She's just so tall. She can get right over that block
for sure.
without even trying.
She also has an amazing, a little bit confusion there on the outside, but it's okay.
There just needs to be, these girls, they know what they're doing. Even though they are a young team, it's a little hard to communicate, but they got it,
Yeah. And 21 has that really, really good
the one that
serve game.
literally just barely makes it, over the plane of the net.
And a 10 kill from Olivia on the
That
back
was
row.
amazing.
That was a great
And that's why
shot.
she plays all the way around, because this girl can do everything.
Yeah, she really can.
Adeline Bybee back to serve.
There she is up.
I'm excited to see her serve.
Yeah, I'm excited to see her play.
Oh my
She has
gosh.
a short
That's definitely a
float
dynasty serve. Good and
Outside
hard
and
to
a
pass.
Good touch by Olivia. Great touch. They really are getting on the left back defense a lot today. I mean, I haven't seen them hit a line.
They really utilize those outside players, and that's really strong.
Yeah,
but also, I have a feeling that they're just going to send it right over to the right side because we're not expecting it. So these girls got to be on their toes.
Yeah, for sure. They have not hit line yet tonight, I don't think. So they need
An
to do
assist from Lexi Battle and a deep hit from Olivia.
Barely out. We have had a lot more 10s this
we definitely have. I think it's also, they utilize the 10s more just in case, the hitters are like, hey, I'm off tonight. Don't set me and stuff like that, which is really big.
Especially whenever, even if a pass is off or something's off, sending it to the 10 is always a great idea because it's really reliable back there. Just a way to get it over.
And the ball came straight to us.
We were ready. We've been waiting for this moment all night.
It's like we played volleyball or something.
Now Jess is back in for Lexi, number 26, and she's up to serve again.
And Bailey is back in for Tabitha. I've always loved watching Jessica serve. I remember the time she served an entire game out because her serve is so aggressive.
She also has a super powerful float serve.
She can spot serve anywhere, and she's so consistent.
And I remember whenever I was younger, having a float serve was such a big deal because not a lot of people could do it. Now it's a common thing, but having a float serve was always a really, really big deal. And now, being at the high school age and being at the older club ages, it's just normal.
Jessica serves it straight to the libero, which I think is very smart for Carver to utilize. Definitely. Good. Oh, my gosh. Kelly Overturf just had a birthday ball. Oh, my gosh. That was right on the net. She crushed it down.
Yeah. Once again, Kelly Overturf is a sophomore.
Oh, those are my favorite balls to hit.
And she's doing really great this year.
Jessica goes back to serve.
Got it, Jess.
Great serve by Jessica. See, and that was
just over the net.
A little sharp. Oh, those are perfect.
Oh, a great touch by Clara Gower, but it goes a little too far out. It's a great effort.
It's okay. Their outsides are their strongest players, and we got to utilize that definitely.
For sure.
And that's something that we can use against them even.
Yeah. And on Pleasant Hill, number 4 is up to serve Mackenzie Layton.
Serves it straight to Addie. Great up by Addison. Kelly goes left.
Kelly.
Great, right to the setter.
Touches the block and
that's
goes
definitely
right over.
A great spot for a middle to hit. The setter, they leave a little early on defense and it's wide open. If you hit it right at their feet, every time.
Addie Baumgartner's back up to serve.
Oh, her jump serve is amazing. They utilized line for once.
Yeah, there was the line shot there. It was a little too far out though.
It looked a little out from over here, but
Yeah.
The line judge said he didn't see it.
Ashlyn Pruitt is back in on the back row for Addie Bumgardner. And
We have a full back row right now.
number 15, Mackenzie Carlisle, is serving.
We have Ashlyn with a great pass.
And that's the thing
Going
with those.
out. Oh, wow.
And a big block by Pleasant Hill on the outside. That was still a great swing, though, with great power.
Olivia's got that arm.
And that's a good thing. Utilizing these short and fast passes really help the whole offense.
And if you just speed up the offense, the other team won't be able to get anything on you guys.
For sure. Having those, high passes.
That was a great up by Clara.
It's a good follow of the line, too. Olivia sends
that was
it
smart
short
of
with the
Olivia
free
to
ball.
just dink it over.
And the touch on the outside, Ashlyn gets it up to
The block
Jess.
is there.
And Olivia puts it over the line a little bit, but it was a great chance at a line shot. That was a really good
She
shot.
got over the block, which is a big deal.
For sure, because they got a block.
She's got a good vertical, too. It is 18-12, Pleasant Hill. And now a word from our sponsors. Papa Murphy's of Grain Valley, Costantino's Grain Valley Price Chopper, Edward Jones, Jared Morin, Financial Advisor, Jake's Industrial Refrigeration, Heating and Cooling, McCown Gordon Construction, and Sandra D's Home Decor. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Sorry, I don't have them memorized.
Hello. Back on? And Bailey hits from the right side, and it hits the tape. But doesn't go over. I always hate when those happen too. Whenever it hits the tape and rolls over.
Oh my gosh, my favorite. My favorite was when I would hit it and it would hit the tape and go over. Not when the other team would.
Yeah, for sure.
Those were always the hardest because you'd be waiting on the tip of your toes.
Yeah, number 15 is still serving. She kind of has some
Great
top
up by
spin on
Ashlyn.
that.
Top spin. That was my signature serve.
And Olivia.
Free ball over. Oh my gosh, Bailey getting up there. That was a great play.
To the outside
These
again.
girls are definitely aware of the ball.
Just gets back
right
up
back outside. Olivia getting up there.
Pushing it to those corners again is really, really helpful.
That's really big. And also she's sending it straight to the center.
Oh, wow. Did you see that?
Oh, my God. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Olivia ends the rally with a crushing. And that's why that powerful arm is so big.
Yes.
Because if you hit that girl, it hurts her enough that she just can't pass.
And not only she has a great vertical, too. All these girls have amazing verticals this year, which is really great and helps the play a lot.
They've definitely been conditioning, and you can tell.
Yeah.
Summer weights is the place to be.
And she puts it short on the inside. I hated those serves.
They would always just, man.
I loved them whenever I served them. Whenever it was coming to me, I hated it. They're just so short and so hard.
During
to get
club
back
season,
up.
when I was a DS, I would always just be like, oh no, please don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Another great attempt by Pleasant Hill, but Clara's got that serve.
Yeah. Definitely. I think she had a top spin last year. And, you know,
she's definitely honed in on her ability
style.
to serve. Yes, definitely.
Every serve
I think
has
it
a
took me
style.
to that age to find, my serve. There was no touch on that ball. That was definitely a
Claire
four.
sends it to the outside. Olivia roll shots it to the middle.
As an outside. There was no touch on that ball either. Oh my
Great
goodness.
effort to get it back up. Greg Rain Valley and
These
Olivia
girls
Williams.
keep fighting.
And a push to the deep
You
corner.
got to play until that ref blows the whistle.
Even when the calls are a little absurd sometimes.
It's a roll. Great up by Ashlyn.
Oh, and they gives the point to Pleasant Hill. That was some great offense and defense right there by both Pleasant Hill and Grand Valley.
They are two good teams when you can play through those bad calls. Because I remember I would throw a fit.
Yeah.
Be like, there was 4, but
For sure. Oh, and a really good float serve by. Oh, but it gets Grand Valley. See, those are always super hard to pass up.
Definitely. That comes right at your chest, and you're like, do I move forward? Do I move back? Do I
by
use
number
my
2,
hands?
Molly Johnson.
She's been a great server for them tonight. definitely racking up the points.
She's a sophomore.
Oh, that was a great little play by Jessica, tipping it right over when they're not
outside.
expecting
Outside's
it.
going to go
Great
live. Big
block
block.
by Addie. Oh my gosh,
There's a
Addie
block
and
from-
Bailey are out there. They're killing it.
And they were trying to go line, and we stopped them right there because we really covered that line. I think that's why they keep sending it to the outside.
And that's why they're shutting them down, so they are forcing them to go cross so they can have, who's back there right now? Ashlyn. So Ashlyn and Clara can pass that ball because those girls are some of our best passers.
Junior Maddie Morris is up to serve, number 11. She also has a deep
she
float
has a great
serve.
serve.
Oh, barely out.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
It really does. Tab is back in for Maddie.
She is a back row setter right now. She's pushing, pulling back Olivia. Great up by Ashlyn. I have a feeling Kelly's. Oh, that's Addie.
Addie sends it to the
Addie.
line.
Oh my gosh. She's such a great vertical.
And I think they're not covering those line shots over there on Pleasant Hill.
No, they
so
aren't.
The lines are really
That's
open.
definitely their setter. Their setters are leaving early, and they're not doing defense. And we're definitely hitting
that for
them
sure
right
gives
there.
a perfect opportunity for our outsides and even especially our middles to hit that line shot.
And I know Jessica has been trained to not leave until that ball
And a
comes
good
over.
touch by Lexi Battle and Clara.
Clara sends it over. Oh my gosh, beautiful play.
It's going to the outside again and it's going to go cross.
See, they shut those girls down. They shut them down. They can't go line anymore.
Especially with that set, the Pleasant Hill set was a little out, so she only had one way to go cross.
Yeah.
So
well, and that's just what these girls got to do if they want to get back in this game. They are definitely still in it.
Olivia Williams serving for Grain Valley.
They're back.
It's sent to the outside again, and it goes cross.
There goes Addie.
Yeah, and because it's such a strong block we're putting right now on the right side.
Yeah.
And the outside, that they're not able to go anywhere but cross. Which is
and
really
I feel they're not blocking line for us. So Addie and Olivia are very capable of hitting.
And the touch.
Great touch by Lexi Battle.
A 10
and it's
from
a cross.
Pleasant Hill.
Great up.
And a great effort.
Those are hard to get.
Yeah, especially with that deep corner shot. Really, really hard to put up. And get a 3 pass off because those are, they're fast and they're hard and they're really coming there, especially from the back row.
These girls are definitely putting in the work tonight.
Yeah. Great up by Addie Bumgardner from the back row.
Oh, that was such a good swing.
Yeah. A little short of a roll shot.
They're starting to try to force us to go cross only.
Timeout from Grain Valley.
The score is 24-18 Pleasant Hill. And now another word from our sponsors.
Grain Valley Sonic Drive-In, State Farm Insurance, Valley Oaks State Company, A&A Electrical, Allstate Insurance, Blue Branch Manor Independent Senior Living, Centerpoint Medical Center, Dyke House Orthodontics, First Baptist Church of Grain Valley Family Dental, Remax Heritage, and Grain Valley Chiropractic. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. It's our first volleyball broadcast.
Make sure to subscribe to Grain Valley High School Eagle Media.
Go follow us on Twitter. Go follow us on Instagram.
So you can see more of these live broadcasts.
Follow me and
videos.
Jenna on Instagram. I just posted a photo. You guys should go like it. Oh, the crowd's getting in it. Pleasant Hill stomping. We have our student section. They're cheering.
The score is currently 24 Pleasant Hill, 18 Grain Valley. They can still win this game.
These girls are still in it. This game is, everybody thinks it's just a volleyball game.
Yeah.
Like it's not just a physical game. It's definitely a mental game because you can get in the other team's head and shut them down.
That's really all volleyball is a mental game. It's it's a game of mistakes.
Yeah, it really is, and that's what they say baseball is. But volleyball is just as much.
Yeah.
And the ball goes out of the gym, and they switch sides. Pleasant Hill takes the first set.
And that's definitely a true thing. I mean, my mom would always tell me, whenever I'd get down to myself, volleyball is all a game of mental. It's a game of mistakes. You make a mistake, and that's how the other team gets a point. So it's really a big mental thing.
Well, and I remember that's why we did the classroom times and stuff like that.
But yeah, it's definitely a difference between club season and school season too, because club season you're with the people you're comfortable with your team, but with school season you're also in front of bigger, more crowds.
Audience.
And more
I mean, all the boys over there and stuff from school make the girls nervous, and we're not supposed to look at the crowd and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it definitely affects how you play. If
for sure,
family members here, something like that, it's a big deal. And this is especially a big game for these girls.
Yeah.
And it was hard because we didn't have school today, so they don't have many people able to come out tonight. But it's definitely
and Pleasant Hill is always a great match and a great team to play.
Well, even if they lost all of their giants, I remember Paige last year. so tall, and I remember like being terrified of playing them.
Yeah.
Playing them last year, I was like, I have to block Paige. But we lost our seniors too, so it's just as tough as a battle for them as it is for us.
But also, if you have any free time, please come join
Yes,
the Grand Valley
please come
Varsity
join us
Volleyball
here.
Student Section. They can always take more people and more
Oh, yeah.
supporters for this really great, awesome program.
And you
team.
could also come and watch me and Jenna commentate live. I mean, you are live, but
Yeah, but this has been a great game so far. I think Grand Valley is really going to push back in this game.
oh yeah.
And get out of their heads, because I know that, even when we played, we'd get in our heads all the time, and that really affects you. But they're still in this game, and they can take it to 3 for sure. For sure.
Yeah, no, I know these girls. I know Carver. They're going to fight to the very end.
Yeah, for sure. They're taking it to 3.
And tomorrow's an A-Day, so these girls can probably stay out a little later because A-Days seem a little easy. At least my A-Days are easy. I have
not my
TA first block.
But
Well, I have AP Psych, but I like that class.
checking the lineups now for the second part of the first game.
Oh, checking lineups. Memories. I always loved up reffing. I wasn't a fan of down ref. I always loved to up ref.
I always did
Because then I
score
could
sheet.
whistle and be like, that was a double, even though it wasn't.
I always did score sheet because I was the only one who knew how to do score sheet.
That was me until I told people I didn't know how, so I could up ref. Yeah, that was the nice thing about club is I was old enough to up ref, and that was my job because I was the aggressive one, and I would be like, no, coach, you're not going to argue with me on my call. We have Jessica Slater starting out serving for the Eagles.
Serves it deep float serve.
That was a great up.
They send it to the outside again. I don't think I've even.
Again, these girls, they're shutting them down on that line, but
Yeah.
they just have to hone in on pressing over that block.
And you can definitely tell that Pleasant Hill strong suits is on their outside because they have not set a middle or right side yet this game. And
We have Hannah. She's serving.
number 6.
She's
for
also
Pleasant
their
Hill.
setter. I like how everybody starts
Addie
with their
sends it
setters.
deep and sets the setter out.
They have an assist by number 5.
They set a roll shot.
Right up by Clara Gower.
Good hustle.
It's going to be a roll from the back row.
Olivia has really done great on those
Yes.
10s today.
And she has that where she can pop right under it and roll
Yeah.
it enough that it'll drop right in the middle.
And people really underestimate roll shots. Roll shots can really, because they're off guard. Nobody sees them come.
Well, and also you think they're going to go deep and you can drop them right in front of the 10-foot
For
line.
sure.
And there goes
Bailey
a
sends
free
a
ball.
deep free ball.
It's going to be a tip.
Oh, and they set the middle, but
There
a
was
big
no
block.
touch. Great job by the Eagles to get
And
up
I
there.
guess that's why they're not setting their middles, because Grand Valley's putting a great block up there on the middle and on the right side.
I mean, Kelly and Addie are both great middles, and they know how to set that block.
Yeah.
So they got to keep sending it to the outside, and they know that we have right side covered.
For sure. Great serve by Addie Bumgarner.
It's going to be a back roll. Right over, right to her setter.
Good up by Jess.
Good assist by Clara. That was a great coverage.
Sends it outside and a great
Good
block
touch
from
by
Grand
Kelly.
Valley by Kelly. Clara sent it to the outside and a big swing by Olivia on the line.
Good pass. Tip. Oh. See, I told you Jessica does not leave her spot for defense.
Yeah. A roll shot by Bailey from the right side.
Those are always the best to block the back row.
Pleasant Hill sends a deep 10, and Claire
Great
gets the
call.
line and calls it.
She got right to that line, and that's what we've always been taught.
Yeah.
You don't call it out till you're on the line.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's been a few times when it was definitely out, but I've passed it. But better safe than sorry.
Because you see the ball different than the line judge sees the ball.
100%.
For sure. So being at that line really just secures what you know.
They were trying to argue the call that Bailey touched it, but I didn't see a touch over here.
Grand Valley is leading right now 3-2. Addie Bumgarner sends it right to the libero.
Their setter. I've played her in club number 6. She has great hands.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's committed somewhere for volleyball, but she's a great setter,
Yeah.
definitely. Knows how to put the ball. She does the thing wherever they run and they set it behind them
Yeah,
for the outside. They'll just do a simple back set just for the outside because it's, that's when you know you got a good setter.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now I feel like we're trying to tire out their libero.
Yeah.
And that's what Addie's utilizing, is she serve them right to her. And also there's a gap.
And
right
from
there.
prior experience being libero, you really have a lot of pressure on you.
Oh, 100%. People
so
think,
we get
she's
in
the
our
best
heads
passer.
very, very easily, and it's definitely tough. So picking on that libero, because the libero is the main passer of the team.
Yeah.
Picking on them really does upset
It shuts
things.
down the team because if you don't have a pass, you don't have a hit.
Yeah, for sure. It always starts with the pass. And a shank from number 6 on the Pleasant Hill from Abie Baumgartner. Eagles lead 7-2, and Pleasant Hill calls their first timeout.
The girls are doing a great job coming
See, I
back.
told you they'd come back.
They definitely have a fire coming out in the second game.
Which Carver always makes sure. She
Oh,
makes sure
yeah.
to never leave a game,
Well,
never
and-
leave a court without giving 110%.
And you had her as a coach, and
Yeah.
she, I had Peterson last year, and
Yeah.
so it was definitely a different coaching experience. But just from her coaching me through middle, I definitely got her coaching style, and she knows how to get these girls motivated to
Yeah.
get out there and put in the work.
Yeah, she does not leave a court without giving 110% from herself and even her players.
I remember when she said if you guys kept that team under 5, she'd buy you all Sonic drinks.
And we did. We
I
all
know,
got
you guys
Sonic
were
drinks.
so motivated, and
Yeah.
that's just what she's done to these girls, They've lost all the seniors from last year. They have one senior this year. They were down a few players, and they're still doing good things for this team.
Abie Baumgartner is still serving, picking on that libero again. And they send a deep
which is a good spot for Carver to go to, definitely.
And Jess sends it deep.
That's her signature push. She always would push it deep because nobody's ready.
And they finally hit a line shot, and that gets us, but that's okay. It was a great effort by Jess and Clara Gower. Now number 4 on Pleasant Hill, Mackenzie Layton is serving. She's also a sophomore. She has a bit of a top
Good
spin
up by
there.
Olivia. Yeah, I like top spin passing those better.
Bailey Moore sends it deep, but a little bit out.
It's okay. Hey, she got around that block, which is really the big thing
Yeah.
tonight. They have a good block. I feel
For
every
sure.
year they always have that
They have a
good
good
block.
tall and strong block.
yeah.
But you know what? So do we.
Yeah, we have Addie and Kelly setting that block in the middle, and we have Olivia setting it for the
Olivia
right side.
tips. Oh, and we get the
Great spot by Olivia.
Now
We have
libero.
Addie back in.
Libero Clara Gower is up to serve, number 4.
I have a feeling she's going to go to 2. I was wrong.
They're picking that
Maybe a
libero
roll.
again.
Great up by Clara Gower. And Addie gets on top of that,
Addie sends
right
a
to the
short
middle.
roll shot.
Which those are always good. If you're back, you don't want to crush it. If you can't jump, don't crush it.
Yeah.
Great fake
And
out by
Olivia
Addie.
hits a line shot, but it's a little too far out. It was a great swing, though.
You can definitely see that these girls have been working on fakes, where the middle goes up and acts like they're gonna hit, just so they, mess up those blockers, because we need that block open.
And those are the biggest things. You can't. Fakes really have improved our team and
yeah.
our program. And number 15, Mackenzie Carlisle served.
Great. It was a great swing.
Eagles are still leading with the score 9-6.
We still have number 15 back to serve.
Sure.
Goes deep. Good set by Jessica, right up to Addie. Right. Oh, that was Olivia.
In the block's hands. They lose it.
That was great. If you go right in between them, they weren't closed fully.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Or, they're pressing already and you can just go right in between.
For sure. Because they don't really see it coming, especially when you have such a, strong and approach.
Well, and that's what Gracie LaForge would do last year. She would go up and she would fake it, and that's where we would get those really good tip points. And those girls definitely learned from that.
Number 11, Maddie Morris, a junior, is serving. And a
Great
big block from Addie.
Good up by Olivia. Maddie Morris
Maddie
pushes it
pushes it
deep. Their setter is out. Good deep swing
And
by
a great
Pleasant Hill.
up from Ashlyn from the outside.
Oh my gosh, Maddie pulling a Jessica. Tips it over. Oh, great rally.
It's just short. Yeah, that was a great up by DS Ashlyn Pruitt. Especially since they've really been hammering those outsides, especially that left back position, because they have such a strong block on the line
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
So that outside shot's really all they can take from Pleasant Hill. Number 2 from Pleasant Hill is back to serve.
Molly Johnson.
Molly Johnson.
And this is the one last game that just kept racking up
Yeah.
those points.
She's also a
She has
sophomore.
that great float serve.
Yeah.
That's
Olivia
just-
gets it up with no problem, though. And
Good,
Addie puts it
Addie.
down with the strong
She
block.
can get over the block. She's just snapping so good.
A great up by Clara Gower.
Good set by Tabitha. Right over the block, just like that.
And that's a double on Pleasant Hill from the setter, number 6.
It's a great job by Tabitha to set her that ball. She knows right where to put it for these girls. And that's the thing about being a setter is you have to read and know.
Yeah. Because you're really the playmaker of the, the whole entire team.
Yeah.
You're the one that decides, what we're doing, what route we're doing, thing like that. Olivia Williams is back to serve.
Swing, cross.
And a great up from Liv.
That was definitely a double. I'm just going to say, if he doesn't call that double, you will hear it from the parents.
Oh, yes.
They've been very vocal
volleyball
tonight.
parents.
Yeah, has your dad ever screamed at an up ref?
Oh, it's my mom.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had a few coaches. Actually, my old club coach is here watching Jessica.
The refs are discussing right now the play. Oh,
what?
Replay.
Oh, I told you, these parents were going to go a little crazy. I told you, you got to just stick with your call.
I know. They're redoing the play. Eagles are still leading 13-7.
Great up by their libero. Right to the outside.
And
good up by Olivia. These girls got to put it down right here.
And
yes, Lexi. Exactly. That's exactly what they got to do.
Yeah.
Set, mix it around. They can't just keep setting the same girls, and that's exactly what this team does.
And she read that court really great because
Yes.
there's always that empty space right there, especially on their defense. There's really that empty space, and that's the one place to go if you make sure you want to have it.
Well, and also the block was open. There was just she just felt it.
Yeah.
Great call by Clara going right to that line.
Once again, you have to get to that line just to make sure, because if not, you never know.
These girls are definitely, bypassing, the bad calls and stuff like that, and really getting in there and playing their game.
Olivia Williams is still back to serve. She sends a deep top spin.
And a swing from the back row. Great up by Olivia. And Addie swings and sends it to number 4. Good up by Addie Baumgartner. Rolling on her knee.
Olivia sends another roll shot to the left back.
I have a feeling they're going to go cross.
And number 11 on the outside from Pleasant Hill does a tip.
Great movement by Tabitha Kern. She's moving that ball around like nobody's business.
She's really taking control of the game on her side of the court.
Good set by Addie to Addie. And a roll from their right side. See, all the setters, they stay and they play their defense, and that's what Grand Valley does, is they have that defense.
Yeah.
And, Pleasant Hill knows that. Oh, Grand Valley gets the point. Number 1 was in the net.
Great call by the refs. Williams is still back to serve. And once again, Grand Valley is really leading this game.
It's a pass by their back row. Good cross. It's going to come right back over the net. Oh, Addie Baumgartner with a great hustle. See, those are the kind of plays that you're like, I want to get those plays.
Those squeaky plays.
Yeah. The one-arm diving plays.
Yes.
Those are the ones that you put on your huddle.
Number 11 is back to serve for Pleasant Hill, and she serves
Addie
it out.
puts her foot right on the line. I remember you like, nope, that's out.
Oh, yeah. And freshman Adeline Bybee is back to serve.
16-8, Grand Valley. Let's see what Miss Jump Serve can do.
Yeah.
I love Addie. She's so funny.
I know.
She also knows how to spot. This whole team knows how to spot serve.
Yeah.
And, it's, who they are. Spot serving is
it's a big thing.
Grand Valley's middle name.
Spot serving really, it picks apart the team.
Yes.
Regular serving doesn't.
Spot serving, this may sound a little mean, but you pick on the weak players.
Yeah, and that's all spot serving is, because it's being selective.
Selective where you put the ball, and then also, who's not doing too good tonight, or honestly giving it to the, sometimes you want to give it to the better players and give them a hard serve and get in there.
And a great kill. Those line shots are really killing Pleasant Hill tonight from Grand Valley.
Kelly just knows to give it right where the setter is because I feel like their defense is just not there tonight.
And Kelly has such an arm that her
reach, I feel like, is like,
she's
got like the wingspan of basketball, like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Both middles just reach over the net and just go straight down.
Yeah. A great float serve by Jess.
And a good cross. Great. Kelly shuts him down.
And once again, with that, her vertical and her arm, she really gets up there. And
her reach is just magnificent.
Incredible.
She's looking
It was amazing.
It's crazy. Great serve by Jess. She knows exactly where to put it every time. Another touch by Kelly, and that means they're there.
Yeah.
You know, a touch doesn't always mean bad.
And a great roll shot from Olivia that gets the libero. That was a great effort by the libero, though. She knew
that was a great placement. Send it right to the libero.
For sure.
Jessica's back to serve again.
Green Valley is leading Pleasant Hill 19-9.
Set up from the middle and a cross.
And Clara once again puts her foot on the line, makes sure that the ball is out.
This may be premature, but I saw Carver give a hand signal. They might be running a play.
I think they may be. Let's look.
It looks like it. Yeah, she's talking to Olivia.
Number 9 is in for Pleasant Hill.
I almost said they're going to run this, but that was from club. They don't run it here. I forgot about that.
Outside. And a
Good,
great up by Clara.
Oh, great hustle. Great hustle. Those are always hard.
I'm real excited to see when a free ball comes over, because I'm really excited to see some of the plays that we're going to run on this Green Valley offense.
I remember practicing plays, and it was like every free ball you had to run a play, and those were the best practices.
Because those are the ones that really show your power and your effort.
Green Valley up by 10.
They're going to run it.
Right to the middle.
Oh, and a big block from Pleasant Hill.
Great coverage. See, that is that good cupping coverage that we need.
Yeah.
I remember harping on that. Like, you got to, as soon as you hit, get right down and ready. And those girls are definitely ready after they hit.
Especially with Pleasant Hill's really big block. You really got to be prepared for that.
And I feel like that's something that we've been utilizing against Pleasant Hill, you know, is we're getting right on that block.
Yeah.
And their tip coverage just isn't there tonight.
Yeah. 22-10, Grand Valley needs 3 points to take this to 3.
Addie Baumgartner is back to serve. You know, she's always been a consistent server. I feel like she can just serve out this game.
I mean, I remember even when she had her injury, she was still, you know, serving and practicing, even when sometimes she stood in the bench just because she's that dedicated to the game.
I know. She's my neighbor, and I'd see her outside with the volleyball just passing me, and I was like, you're injured.
And even, you know, we've both known her for a super long time, and volleyball is her life, and she really
is.
She loves it.
Great up by Addie.
She's made a great recovery. And Olivia sends it short in that one spot that nobody seems to get to.
That sharp cross on outside. I remember practicing that, and that is the money spot.
Yeah, those spots are so valuable.
Girls just go so deep for outside because they have to be off the blocker's shoulder.
And they forget that there's an empty spot there, and that spot is so hard to hit too.
Going cross on the outside.
And this
like that, our blockers have shut those girls down. You know, they're getting afraid to jump, they're getting afraid to swing, and that's why they've been tipping and hitting into the net.
And you can see it in their snap too. They're snapping a little too early, which is why the ball keeps going into the net. And I think it's just because of the big block they have. But they send it to the outside, and Addie misses it, but it was a great effort. Amazing.
Yeah, those are always the hardest when it flies off of the blocker's hands. Like those, you're like, oh no.
And Ashlyn Pruitt comes in for Addie in the back row.
Number 9's going back to serve.
And she tips it over, and the libero takes it with her hands.
That was a great set by number 6.
And once again, Pleasant Hill takes it on the outside.
It is game point for the Eagles right now. These girls just gotta, you know, I remember I'd pull them aside and be like, get our heads in the game, and 1 point.
They need 1 point.
It's 1 point. Every point counts, but it's 1 point. These girls right here, they know what they're doing. They can get this. Good up by Ashlyn Pruitt. Jessica sends it back. That was a good placement by Bailey.
Yeah.
That middle seems open.
And Kelly takes it.
Good up by Olivia. Roll. Those are the great swings whenever you get up there and you can snap roll.
And once again, the snap.
Oh, it's still going. I told you, you got to play till that whistle blows.
So Eagles take set number 2, and we're now going into a third match. I believe they'll probably go to 25, I'm assuming. Probably. I told you they were going to come back.
Jessica Slater and Maddie Nelson are up for the coin toss. Green Valley has got the serve. I think this is going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Oh, and they wanted to switch sides. Ooh.
It's always a superstitious thing.
Yeah. No, I believe it 100%. There was a tournament where we had only won on this side. Like, if we started on this side is where we won, and then we would lose the second set or whatever. And I was like, guys,
it really is
I'm going up there,
thing.
and I'm going to get us a coin toss, and we are going to take that side. And I was like, I don't want serve. I want the side. And my coach was so mad.
But it really does, it doesn't matter. Each side is the same.
Yeah, it really is. It's all about mindset.
Yeah.
But,
and with
with
the win on these girls' shoulders, they definitely have a bigger mindset than they did at the beginning of the game.
Well, and I feel like if you split and then you have to go to 3, winning the second game is, I feel like it can be just as big as winning the first game. If you win the second game, you're like, yeah, let's go in there, let's go win this third game. But if you win the first game, you're like, I want revenge, let's go win,
Yeah.
So it's good for both teams, but it's just how they think of it and how they are going to come back from this.
Yeah, and I'd like to see a few more of those fun trick plays they're going to run. Because
I hope they run like...
Yeah.
I don't know what they call them anymore.
They're a different thing every year.
We had one called chicken wing, where like I would go, since I was a DS for club, I would hit one from a 10, and the other girl would go out for like a shoot, and we would both go out, and whoever get it.
Yeah.
There was another one called Piggy. There was one called Eminem.
There's really interesting names. There really is.
I remember last year, there was one called Sprite, and I remember Carly Thorpe, she was like, Sprite! And I was like, what? Like, I couldn't hear what she said.
Yeah.
Then Gracie had one called Snowman. My sister? Hi, Landry. My sister's watching.
Our biggest supporter.
My family's watching, guys. This is a big deal.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my goodness. This is crazy.
This is going to be a fun game. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see how Carver takes the game.
Oh, yeah.
Because these are always Carver's favorite. I remember from last year. Always
third sets?
3.
Oh, yeah. I like third sets. I mean, I know they take a while, but
of course,
it gives you another chance.
Yeah, any day I'd rather take a set in 2. Any day. But going to a third set isn't horrible, especially.
Well, if you lost the first one, going to a third set is literally the only option.
Yeah.
You're like, we have to go to a third set.
Yeah. And
Addie's out there dancing for us. Do it again. Oh my goodness, she is something else.
Yeah. Definitely, the whole environment of this team is just so good.
They're so fun. These girls are like besties for life.
Yeah, adding Addie really.
Oh yeah, she definitely ties.
She's
she's a freshman, you know.
She has great spirit.
And I remember being a freshman, and it was tough. Like the seniors were like mean and stuff, and I feel like now everybody's.
Well, we only
just
have one senior now.
Well, we do. Jessica's accepting of everybody. I mean, even though she's a little mean to me sometimes, but she has her reason.
And even just looking at their chemistry on the on the court
during
plays, but
the girls, they have such a good connection with all their setters. I mean, these setters know exactly where to put the ball for all of these girls, and you can definitely see that they've been working on these.
And they're going to be with each other for the next few years because this is a very young team. So the team's not really going to switch up as much as it has the past few years, just because of all the seniors leaving and all this stuff.
Well, and having Maddie and Tabitha both in and setting for these girls is going to get them even more prepared for next year.
For sure. Yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen in these next few years with this really young team. And they really are going to grow, as a team and as a program.
Oh, yeah. Well, and even with the new coaches, I mean, I feel like they're just going to start a whole new era of Grand Valley volleyball.
Yeah, and it's going to be great. We've been great in the past, and we're going to do great again. Just know it. Pleasant Hill is really taking their time. They really once again, their coach. It's a really great coach.
We got 8 seconds left until lineup checks. Oh my.
And
the other team was doing a someone just passed out. Jenna's mic is still on, but mine seems to be off. Oh, no, mine is back on. I can definitely hear myself yelling in my ear. Jessica Slater goes back to serve for the start of the third set. I'd assume they're going to 25. I mean,
Yeah.
it just gives you more of an opportunity to come back. You know, that 15 set is definitely...
Yeah. It's definitely a lot harder to... Because usually at 15, the teams are starting to get it together.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Well, and it takes, I mean, I don't want to say it takes a while to warm up, but it definitely...
It really does, for sure.
And I think that's usually why coaches go for the 25. I mean, 15 seems more fun to me. That's when you get really amped and excited.
Yeah.
You're like, we got
so you have a
15.
shorter time to
Yeah.
really prove yourself and prove if you want to win the game or not.
Great up by Clara Gower.
A big block from Pleasant Hill on the right side.
They're definitely going to come out swinging this game.
Yeah. Both
Neither teams
for
want to
sure.
lose.
Yeah. These are very big games. Number 6 is still back to serve from Pleasant Hill, their setter.
Good
Great
tub.
up from Abie.
Got a back row swing from Olivia. She's got that arm.
She's really got those great top spins from the back row.
That was a good save by Olivia. The dress was going to just hardest it over the net.
Yeah.
It's going to be a straight down from the
And
middle.
a tip from the middle.
Good up by Addie. Great spot by Kelly Overturf.
A little bit of
about it.
miscommunication there on
Yeah.
the Pleasant Hill side, for sure.
Well, and it was right in between two players, but also those spots right on the corners
Yeah.
of that 10-foot line is exactly where you want to go.
With serves and with hits and tips, those really short corner
Got
spots
a
are...
cross from Pleasant Hill.
good
Good
save
touch by
from Clara.
Good cross. It's going out.
And they send it
Good
to
up
the
by
outside
Addie.
again.
Addie's such a great passer, too.
Yes.
And we have her playing all the way around right now, too. And it's going back row to Addie.
And Addie, it's a little short on the 10, but still a great swing. Ashlyn is going in for Addie on the back row. Now serving Pleasant Hills, number 4.
We have Olivia pulling back. Jessica's pushing up Bailey. Ball goes right to the libero. Good swing by Olivia.
For sure.
But that block's there, but
Yeah.
they're leaving line open.
Yeah, and
Line is
she-
open for these girls tonight.
She's really trying to avoid that block as much as possible
Oh,
because
yeah.
they have such a strong one up there. But we have such a great defense to cover that. That we've really been...
Oh,
that was a very...
that's that top spin drop right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
those were the ones that you wanted to serve.
for sure.
It's 5-1 Pleasant Hill.
The serve receive is pulled up a little bit because of such the short serve.
Oh, and the let's serve. Those are killers.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my gosh.
we're
I remember when we played Pleasant Hill, like my freshman year, like I had like 3 let's serves in a row against Pleasant Hill. Like those definitely get you.
Yeah, and definitely with all these serves being so short,
Yeah.
they're definitely gonna pull the serve receive up a little bit.
And that's what we were talking about, is that cupping, and that as soon as you hit, you got to get down and cover.
Yeah, freshman 24, Drew is coming in for Olivia.
She's a setter for JV, but she also can pass. Good up by
And a big block from Pleasant Hill, and it's out.
Great. See, and those are tough, but also they utilize the block. They
Yeah.
definitely, you just hit it straight into the block and have them go out. And that's what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
Pleasant Hill-
7-2, Pleasant Hill.
Clara Gower, the libero for Grand Valley, is back up to serve.
Oh, I think it might be illegal for her to stand in the white. Oh, a great let serve by Clara. Oh, my gosh.
Really, having the ability to serve a let serve, really.
I remember we would practice out of practice. We'd have let serve drills.
Yeah, because they're such a big thing.
Yeah, like if you can aim at the net, like right there, 4 is open. Like if you could easily hit a let serve and get it right there. Great block
And
by
especially
Addie.
because it pulls the serve receive up, and then you can just go and get a deep serve, a deep shot, and they won't be able to see it coming because it has so many short serves. And that's another big thing about spot serving.
Oh, good touch by Clara.
Because the spot serving changes up your serve receive.
Yes.
It pulls them up and picks them deep. And
And if you can make them move enough, they're not going to know what's coming next. And that's exactly why you spot serve.
Yeah. And Olivia's back in for Drew in the back row.
You know, sometimes you just got to come out, take a deep breath, and come back in. I remember doing that. We have number 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her arm covered her number. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
And an underhand roll by Bailey. I've never seen that one. Good touch by Jess, covered by Ashlyn. Oh my gosh.
Great recovery by Ashlyn.
And that's
really
that cupping technique where you got to cup right around that hitter. Good swing. Hey,
once again,
perfect cover right there. That's exactly what your defense is supposed to do.
And you can definitely tell, even just like by watching this game.
Great job by Abie.
They've
getting a
really
roll in
been
there.
working on cupping and covering their hitters because we have not let, I don't think, I don't even know if we've had a block like fall, just because we've been cupping and covering our hitters so well.
Exactly. These girls, I know Carver has harped on them on defense, and that is a big part of this game. Offense is too, and these girls know how to swing, but if you can't defend a ball.
For sure. Yeah.
You can tell. Way to get to the line by Clara and by Ashlyn. You can just tell, too, when you're on the court. Like, you know the court like the back of your hand, and you're like, no, that's out. Like, it's so easy.
Yeah. Lexi and Tab are back in. And it looks like Tabitha's
going back to serve. Tabitha's got a good serve, too. She's got a nice float that goes right over the net.
Yeah.
No, and she's very consistent, too. Her mom was our volleyball coach, and I remember Tabitha was such an amazing server.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, and Addie has a birthday ball right there. Those are the best. Right whenever they get it right up on the net, you just crush her
and
right
that's
down.
when it all comes into play. You know, her snap, her jump, her arm swing.
Yes.
That's when you really all see it come together on hits like that.
And she's like, that just gets the team fired up when you do stuff like that. And that's what's fun about this game is that simple stuff like that. See, they get so excited from that same thing too. They had the same birthday ball.
For sure.
But those are definitely hard to block. Like if you know they're coming.
Especially when they're right up there.
Well, and also it's usually a pass, so you're off the net already.
Yeah, yeah. Number 2 is serving for Pleasant Hill. She has that same short float serve.
Good set by Tabitha. Good push by Addie.
Yeah, that was really good placement in the middle.
We've definitely kind of left line open just because we know that they're not going line anymore.
And a great line shot from Olivia.
Good cross, and that's way to get to the line.
Good read from the back row. They could definitely tell that, like from the approach, her arm was way too behind her head for the ball to be in the court. So they're able to read that.
That's the thing about being a passer is you have to be able, like, as soon as that ball is hit, you gotta know where it's going.
You need to watch their arm because their arm's going to show you where they're going.
Yeah, it tells you a lot about every single aspect of the game.
Big top spin from Olivia.
It's going out. That was outside the antenna.
Yeah. But they were there to hit that line shot.
I mean, they're leaving line open, so it's open for Pleasant Hill to hit because these girls are trying to take away cross now and force them to go line, but our line is just not there.
Yeah. And a great up from number 2 on Pleasant Hill.
Back outside again. She tried to swing line.
A little short on that snap. From the outside.
Our block is getting back up there, and it's starting to, kind of intimidate them. So they're not going to be swinging us. They're not going to be extending that arm as far as they can to get it over that net.
Williams is back to serve.
Great serve by Olivia. It's going outside.
And a
great block by Addie. Oh, there was no touch on that ball.
No touch. It's Grand Valley's ball.
Sometimes I think I should just be an up ref.
Honestly. Grand Valley is now only 1 point under Pleasant Hill, 9-10.
That's the great thing about having good, consistent servers is they can get you back from a huge deficit.
Yeah, and it just brings a lot of energy.
Yeah, if you can, but also in order to come back from a deficit, you got as a team be able to like that. You have to be able to keep that serve.
Don't let it get down.
These girls, they're lifting each other up.
Yeah. And
we've seen it happen where nobody's
talking, nobody's saying anything,
and the game just goes downhill. But I feel like Carver knows how to get these girls to talk to each other.
And a big block from Pleasant Hill on the outside. That was still a great swing by Addie, though. Great.
Okay, I think that was one of the first times that somebody hit where we didn't have that cup coverage.
Yeah. And it's okay.
You just got to get low and right there, and these girls know what they're doing.
Yeah. Big serve from 11 from Pleasant Hill.
Use of the hands by Olivia.
And Addie's a deep roll shot.
It was a good swing by Addie.
For sure. She's really trying to place it.
When you're under this pressure, you don't want to make, those big big crazy plays that are going to make the crowd go wild. You need to just get those over and in. Good up. Good swing by Addie. Going right 10. Good touch by Clara.
Takes it with their hands.
And Lexi's going to go left. It was a good swing by Lexi.
Yeah, for sure. A little too short on that snap.
And Addie was there to cover that ball.
And Addie is doing a really great job on not only her offense on this team, but her defense and covering on this team.
Good coverage to the line by Clara. Her and Addie just knew.
Yeah. Addie Bybee is back to serve, and Kelly Oberturf is in on the front row. A great short serve by Addie.
Good up by Addie. Wow.
Out.
That's when you have a great player. She's in the middle and she can go back and serve and pass.
It's great whenever that's happened.
And I feel like this team is just full of utility players where they could play anywhere that you need them to go. And that's huge. She gave a thumbs up to see if he was ready for her to serve. It's going outside. Great coverage. Addie gets down there. She is just like flying everywhere today.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Rally takes the ball.
And like that wasn't, one of those crazy kill plays, but it was she was there doing her job, and that's what matters in this tight game.
It's great to have, especially in middle, who can even go back and play defense.
Exactly.
You don't want, with Addie's great serve, you don't want that to be, missed out.
Yeah.
Oh, she misses it.
Okay,
that was a great line shot from Pleasant Hill.
She got over the block. Those are really hard to get.
And that was really one of the probably one of the first line shots Pleasant Hill had on us today. So.
Yeah, one of the most successful ones tonight.
Yeah.
Their libero is back to serve. Serves it right to Addie.
Great up by Addie.
Kelly goes deep corner.
Just out.
It's okay.
That was a good placement. Score is now 16-12 Eagles. We're not too far under them. We can definitely get back up right now. The game is definitely not over yet.
Good pass by Addie Baumgartner.
And a great spot from Kelly.
Pleasant Hill looks like they're about to send it over, and they do.
Are we going to run a play?
Oh,
Can we run a play?
They did. They did a little switcheroo. Lexi and Kelly switched around.
But Pleasant Hill put
they were trying to run a slide, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Pleasant Hill put a big block up on that middle, though.
It was definitely hard, though. I mean, we knew it was going to be a free ball, but it's always hard sometimes,
Yeah.
Their free balls sometimes can be a little difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
Going deep. Good up by Olivia. That was a beautiful pass.
And especially with the free ball, you're able to place it easier than you can with a lot of things.
Yeah, and those you can send deep, you can send short, you can send between people. People always think, free balls are the best, but another birthday ball for Pleasant Hill.
And a good swing from their setter, number 6.
Definitely hard to, defend against.
Yeah. Timeout, Green Valley.
It is 18-12 Pleasant Hill. These girls are only down by 6. They are still in this game. They can easily come back.
For sure. They just definitely, volleyball, like I said before, is a big mental game.
Oh, yeah.
And right now they're just a little bit in their heads, but they're okay.
Yeah.
6 points.
6 points, that's nothing. They can get somebody back there and serve 6 points. Actually, it'd only be 5 because if they got the ball back. And it's all about mindset this entire game.
It really is, because volleyball is just a big game of mistakes, like we've said before. And, they're coming out here ready to, they have to be okay with, they have to be okay with making a mistake.
Yeah.
But they can't let that get to them, which was a big thing whenever I played was, don't let it get to you.
No, they just gotta, if you are having a bad night, you just gotta shake it off, and it happens to the best of us.
But they really do look out, like they're out here ready to win this game.
Carver give them a little pep talk, and these girls, see, Addie comes out swinging with that
an
great
amazing
pass.
She really absorbed that ball in that pass.
And that's what we talk about even in club, is absorbing the ball so it doesn't fly up and the setter can't get it.
Yeah.
It's a roll. Great pass by Clara.
One of those short and fast passes.
Good swing by, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was going to say that was definitely
And it gets a little mixed up in the Pleasant Hill block. Thought he wasn't going to call that for a second.
I was going to say. We're going to be hearing from the parents again if you didn't call that.
Jess is back in to serve for Green Valley.
See, and this is exactly what we needed. Jessica is the consistent server, and she's the server that we need to get back in this game.
For sure. I don't think I've ever even seen her miss a serve.
No, I'm pretty sure during club season she missed like 3, the entire season. She's a bet with her dad.
Yeah.
For a tournament, she can only miss one a day.
Yeah.
She would never miss serves,
Yeah. And it's a good mindset to have. It's always great to have that consistent server.
But like that, these girls have to keep the serve next time we get it. We can't get the ball back and lose it immediately.
Yeah.
We have to go on a run.
Great effort by Jess.
Good roll. Exactly where Olivia needs to put it.
And Grand Valley really is coming back. It's now 14-19 with Pleasant Hill still in the lead.
Olivia just got up there and curved it right into the middle.
She did what she needed to do, for sure. And the outside has a big swing, and Olivia gets it up. Great swing by Olivia on the outside. A little bit of miscommunication there on the back row. That's okay. That was a really hard,
Those are definitely
place
hard.
to. Yeah.
She went over the block. I mean,
it's a hard place to get up. For sure. Ashlyn Pruitt is back in the game. And that was a really, really tricky serve from, who is it? Number 4 on Pleasant Hill. Those are always tough.
Claire with a great pass. Oh, Kelly. That was a great spot. Oh, wow.
Line judge calls a touch.
And that's really what it matters, and that's why we have professional line judges, because, they're not biased. They can see it.
Yeah. And Abie is back in the game on the front row.
Clara back to serve. Let's see this little jump serve. Oh, my gosh.
I had a bit of a top spin.
Such a great top spin.
Yeah.
It goes straight down.
Great up by Olivia.
Wow, she really got up there.
Yeah.
Addie just has a great. Oh my gosh,
Good
Bailey
block.
with a single block. Ooh. Those are a little hard.
Yeah. That was great effort by our back row players, though.
Sometimes these girls, we just gotta talk.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. It's just communication.
Grand Valley calls their second time out of the night of the game.
15-22.
They still have time. They still have room to make it back.
They're still in it. They may think it's over, but they just gotta, build 5. Do mini games. Build 2, build 2, and it'll easily build on itself, and they can easily get right back in this game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But both teams have really great offenses right now. They're both running great plays and looking at the court and looking at the placement.
Well, and it's definitely showing. Both these teams have grown from the losses that they've had.
Yeah.
And it shows that neither of them are willing to just give up.
Yeah, for sure.
Great pass by Ashlyn Pruitt.
She really absorbed that really well. Olivia
Good!
Outside.
That's the place that we need right now. Olivia just comes up and runs a 1 straight in the middle.
She made that look easy, for sure.
Seriously. Makes me think that I could go out there and do that right now.
Lexi Battles is back in, and Tab is back in as well.
Tabitha's going back to serve. And Tabitha is a great. All these girls are consistent servers. And Tabitha,
for sure,
she can get us back easily. Great spot right to the middle.
And I think right now just the point of the serve is just to put it in. Just put it in the court.
Over and in. Nothing fancy. No top spins like I would have done.
Yeah.
Just simple over and in. It's a back. Good touch. Like that. That was some miscommunication, but we have a great.
Oh, and they call a net on Pleasant Hill?
Like that. Tabitha and Claire had to communicate. Tabitha's got second ball. Claire needs to take that initiative and take that ball.
Yeah.
And that's something that they're going to have to learn throughout the season.
Yeah.
Going outside. Tried to go wide again.
Grand Valley is catching back up with now 18-22.
It looks like the setter's not getting the ball high enough because she's approaching and hitting it at its middle, like the middle of the peak. It's not even the highest peak.
Which is, I think, why they're snapping too much. Because I don't think they're getting up there.
Well, and also the pressure's on. They need 3 points to win. We're coming back, and they're like, we gotta, definitely that pressure adds on to being a hitter.
Yeah. Pleasant Hill calls a timeout.
It is 19-22. Eagles, we got 4 points to come back, 2 to get to 20. These girls are still in this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Tabitha is the server to have out there to get us back.
And it's really just simple. Just get it over and in. Nothing too fancy, like you said, because that's, putting a bunch of different components into a serve, especially at this time, is really going to, mess them up. And we just need it over right now. If we get it over, we have a chance to, defend it and get it back over. So Grand Valley looks like they're out there and they're ready to win this game and get back in it.
Tabitha, perfect serve again. Right to the middle. And
And
they tipped it. They utilized that spot.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
spot is so hard to cover because you have your right back pulling back to get, sharp angle, and they dink it right over the net.
Yeah, especially when it's that short. It's
Oh,
hard to
yeah.
come all the way from the back row to
Well,
get
then
that.
I think they're having outside pulling in to block with middle instead of right
Yeah.
side, so it's completely open.
Yeah.
A short serve.
Ooh, and that was a
Right in
tough
front of
serve.
them.
Yeah, that was
Those
very
are tough.
tough.
That's right where they want to hit you, is right wherever
Yeah.
the setter's pulling back.
Game point, Pleasant Hill.
These girls are still in this game.
For sure. Pleasant Hill has some really tough serves, though, so they're doing a really great job at getting those back.
Good up by Olivia. They're going to send it over. Free ball from Ashlyn. It's a good deep free ball instead of giving it right to the middle. Great
Valley
job.
gets the ball. 20-24. They still have time.
These
and room
girls,
to come
they're
back.
at 20. Addie's going back. Oh, nope, it's
Olivia
going back to serve.
Williams back to serve.
She's giving her a spot. Olivia, too's got a good consistent serve, and
For
it's
sure.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Good
She has
tip.
a really great top spin, too.
Oh, yeah. Way to take initiative from Addie. She just went back there and took that ball.
Yeah.
Good up by Clara. You can tell these girls are not going to just give it to them.
And a mix-up on the block from
Sweep from
Pleasant Hill,
Lexi.
and Lexi sent it straight in, and they do
And
not
that's
get it back.
exactly, it's not like she had a power kill. It was
Yeah.
she consistently hit that into the block.
For sure, yeah. Olivia's still back up to serve. Great line drive by Olivia.
Going outside. Good pass. Line's open for our outsides right
Good
now.
spot from Addie.
It's going to be a free ball. These girls could
Let's
run
see
something.
if they use this free ball.
Oh, they're definitely going to run it. And Addie's so
Addie's in a
smart with
great
that ball.
spot. Yeah.
She waited on it, and she knew it wasn't going where it needed to be. Again, she waits on it. It's going to be a free ball or a roll outside of the antenna.
Grand Valley's back up 22-24. They are 2 points away from being the same pointage as Pleasant Hill.
These girls, they know what they're doing. They're waiting on the ball. They're talking.
Yeah,
You can definitely see a shift in power in this game.
yeah.
A roll and it's out. The pressure is on Pleasant Hill right now. It is definitely on.
Pleasant Hill calls a timeout.
23-24. These girls are coming
Yeah.
back.
A great comeback from Grand Valley.
This is exactly what they've been practicing. I know that they've been, really honing in on
And now they have
this is being mentally
Yeah.
tough, is being able to come back from that big of a deficit and to come back and get in these
Yeah.
girls' heads. They're in Pleasant Hill's head right now. That's why
Yeah.
they've been, making silly mistakes.
and now they have all this energy, and they've really gotten into Pleasant Hill's minds.
But really, they took that to freeze Olivia. These girls know what they're doing. She's going to get this ball over and in. That's exactly what they practice,
Yeah,
is just being consistent servers.
yeah.
It's going to go to the outside. I feel like she's going to go line.
Olivia gets it up.
Good. Oh, there wasn't any talking, but at least we got it over the net. Good. Way to get to that ball,
Valley
Olivia.
ties it back up. The score is now 24-24. There we go.
They got to win by 2, but Olivia can do this. They may be excited, but they're back in this game. There's
Yeah.
not that pressure of if they win this point. Way to get up. What?
25-24 Pleasant Hill. Grand Valley still has a chance to get back in this.
They can still do this, you
Yeah.
know?
They need to win by
simple.
2.
It's simple. If they get this ball back, they're tied again,
Yeah. They just need to get a pass right here.
This is always the hardest one to serve on. If you miss your serve, that's like game
Claire gets
crushing.
a good up.
Good set by Tabitha and Addie.
Sit over and in.
Going tip. Good coverage by Olivia. Lexi's going to go.
Out.
It was a grand light.
Yeah. Pleasant Hill wins the game against Varsity. That was a great fight by Grand Valley and Pleasant Hill. For sure.
These girls definitely, it was a tough battle. Okay, well, that is the end of our broadcast for tonight. Thank you guys for watching with us, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, and make sure to follow Grand
Make sure
Valley
to tune in
High
tomorrow night. I'll be doing it
Yeah.
again tomorrow night.
And make sure to follow Grand Valley High School Eagle Media on all of our socials, Twitter, YouTube, all
Follow
that
me
stuff.
and Jenna.
And yeah, thank you for joining.
You guys have a good rest of your night. Signing off. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say.
Peoples.